Hi, welcome. Goals. How does it feel when you don't achieve your goals? I can tell you how it feels for me. It sucks. I hate it. It's frustrating. I don't have a challenge writing down goals. I don't think you do either. But I do have a challenge sometimes accomplishing those goals. I found 10 tips to help me accomplish my goals. I want to help you accomplish your goals so you can be everything that you want to be. The Screen Times shared that 92% of people that set goals, they fail at their goals. That's terrible. Only 8% accomplish their goals. So I'm going to share you those 10 tips. Number one, you need to be specific. Very specific on your goals. Study something on goals. Get a book or an article, study on the goals. But be specific. If you want to make another $1,000 a month, don't just put down more money. Write down $1,000 a month. That's $33 a day. And I'll share with an example, be specific. I knew Bob. Bob worked at a bus garage. Bob cleaned the buses, this bus garage. I sold him equipment and materials for the body shop. Bob had a speech impediment, but you would never know it the way he spoke. He loved telling jokes. He loved talking to people. One day the manager said, "You don't really know Bob. Ask Bob what he does on the side." Bob shared with me that he had a goal to make $1,000 extra a month. The place he worked wouldn't pay him any more money for cleaning the buses. So Bob went out and started cleaning offices in office parks. He did this for 2 or 3 years, saved up enough money. He bought an apartment rent. Then he bought an apartment building, then a second building a couple years later, then a third building. When I saw him just a year ago, Bob had enough apartment buildings. He said, "Jim, I don't have to work here or clean offices, but I like staying busy." You'll be specific on your goal. It's going to help you achieve that goal. If you're vague, you'll have vague results. Number two, I want you to be your own cheerleader. I want you to get pumped up about what you want to do in your goals. We live in a negative world. It's easy to beat yourself up. Do something to pump yourself up every day. Motivational quotes, something online. Get yourself going, get yourself excited. Tie an emotion with your goals, what you want to do. Number three, what did your laptop or your notepad, what did that cost you? Not what it cost you in dollars, what it cost you in lost income. How? Because when you spend time watching movies, when you spend time doing emails to friends, being on Facebook, what happens when you're doing that time? You're losing time. You're losing time on building deeper connections with your loved ones and your family. You're losing time on you becoming a better you achieving your goals, you increasing your income, you achieving the life that you want to lead. So that laptop or notepad, that's cost you a lot of money. Set aside time. If you're going to be online on Facebook or something else, social media, for 2 hours, spend at least an hour on something else to make you better, whatever that better skill is that you need to achieve. Number four, are you pumped up? Are you excited about your goals? You need to be. You need to be, because you need that emotion of being pumped up to achieve your goals for those difficult times, for those obstacles you're going to run into, because you are going to run into obstacles every time when you're trying to achieve a goal. You've got to get pumped up. What do I do to get pumped up? I put up signs right over here. I've got a sign of a goal I'm shooting for there. I use my shirt. Use that. I keep pumped up. I have a note on my door when I leave my office. I even have a note in my wallet and in my car. I continue to remind myself of 1 or 2 or 3 goals I want to achieve so that I'm pumped up and I'm emotional. What it does, it gives you caffeine to carry you through those times that you want to quit. Number 5, hey, Jim, I'm busy. I've got other things I need to be doing. The 8% that achieve their goals only achieve it because they concentrate on those goals. They not only write them out, they write out when they need to work on them. Give yourself notes so that you'll think about your goals. Aren't they important to you? Living the life you want to lead, isn't that important to you? So it's okay if you're doing other stuff once in a while, but also spend time on those goals. Number 6, to plan and focus. You've got to be planning on these goals. You've got to be reading things that help move you in the direction of your goals to get those skills. I have mentors. You look behind me. I've got hundreds of mentors that I use all the time. I'll read the books. If I need to work on some of my sales skills, I'll check some Gittimer out. If I need to work on systems, I'll pick up a book by Gerber on systems, on the E-Myth. Find out what skills you need and then work on those. Set aside some time. I set aside on Sundays to plan and focus. What things do I need to do this week? How am I going to achieve them? What resources I need? Plan and focus. Number 7. Hey, Jim, it's easy for you to say. You're a little bit older, you got all these books and stuff. I've got other things to do too, Maybe it's a bad time for me. Maybe I'm too busy. All the excuses you make are obstacles that you place in the way of yourself. You're the one that's going to stop yourself from achieving the goals, not the obstacles. Because if you really want the goals that you've written down, you're going to achieve them. You're going to get up early in the morning. You're going to stay up late at night. You're going to work on a Saturday, Sunday, whatever it takes. Don't let these obstacles of being too busy, other things in life get in your way. Concentrate on achieving those goals. You're worth it. Number 8, hey, I may fail. Nobody likes failure. I failed a bunch of times. I flunked out of college twice before going to the surface and come back the third time. Finally, I made the honor roll. Failure is part of it. John Maxwell talks about this in his book, Failing Forward. You're going to fail. That's part of the deal to fail. We have to get over it. We have to learn about it. Just deal with it. Years ago, Gail and I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. And that particular time, they had Bruce Springsteen. It was the main event. Upstairs, they had all the memorabilia, all the posters, all the information. As we went up the stairs to go upstairs to look at the display for Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, I couldn't get over all the posters I went by where Bruce was charging $1 to play at some dirty, noisy bar with a bazillion drunks there. He did this for year and year and year and year. Till a couple of years ago, I got a chance to see him play locally at a horse track in Vernon with 35,000 other friends, where he put on an unforgettable show with the E Street Band. But he didn't just get there overnight. It took him a long time. And he went through a lot of failure. Failure is like a bitter medicine. It tastes terrible, but the medicine makes you better. Just realize you're going to have failure. Make notes to yourself so you know it's coming so you can get through it. Get other people who can lean on and say, hey, this is really bothering me. So they'll cheer you up and get you going. But failure is part of getting to success. Hey, Jim, I've got a life too, I've got other things to do. I've got a family. You might have children. I realize that. I have kids too. Split your time up. What time you're going to be working, what time you're going to be in their family. While I was working, I didn't take phone calls from friends. I might answer, but I say, hey, listen, I text them back. Can I get back to you later? Can I call you back tonight? Which I would. I separated my work and my play. You've got to do that too. Figure out a way to set aside time to focus on work. Most people don't. Most people fool around at work. Concentrate on their work 100%. Number 10, this is just too hard. This is just too difficult. I don't blame you. It is difficult. Why do you think only 8% of the people that write goals achieve them? It's hard. It's not easy. It's easy to set the goals. It's hard to achieve the goals. That's why I'm giving you these 10 steps. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to face difficulties. You just have to deal with that. But remember now, as I look out this window, and maybe as you look out your window, I've got trees in my yard that are over 100 years old. They say some trees can grow to 1,000 years. You don't have that much time. I don't have that much time. What kind of legacy do you want to leave about you? What kind of positive impact on people do you want to make? Because it's really all up to you. This is your life, but you don't have a lot of time. If you like what you've seen, please drop me a comment. Send me a note or send it off to a friend. Also, if you'd like some help to work on these 10 steps, I'll give you a free coaching session, no charge, no hard sell, just to help you through it so you can get started. Because don't you want to have a fantastic life? It's up to you. Just get those 10 goals written down, then to work on them. Believe in yourself. Build your own legacy. You deserve it.